$15.79 donation from Unfamiliar Cornball. Bonus GDQ. Aw, yeah. Thank you so much for putting in the work to bring a gaming goodwill together. Good luck to all the runners, and huge props to all the volunteers and staff. My name is Chip, so I've got to cast my vote to have my cartoon namesake featured in the upcoming run. Game on. And it looks like we are ready with Grand Theft Auto Vice City with KZ Frew.
Hey, what's going on? It is... Yo, what up?
There we go.
Hey, it's 6 p.m. here in San Jose, California. It's time, of course, to feast on some GTA speedrunning. So we're going to play some Vice City. We had a bid war between 3 and Vice City, and of course, everybody was clamoring. Everybody's telling me, play Vice City. So that's what we're going to do. Ain't that right?
I told you to play 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
You just want to be contrarian.
Kidding.
You're kidding?
I'm kidding.
I want the dodo bait.
I am all for you doing what you want to do.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. You're the star here.
Yes. How about you introduce yourself?
I'm an eternal enigma. Hello, everybody.
Oh, yes.
And I'm Broseph, chat moderator.
I've got Best Hair on Twitch behind me.
Hey, it looked pretty good. I'm just gonna say.
Oh, yeah. All right. We're ready to go. We'll stop the jib jab. All right. So timing starts after the loading screen. So that's going to be 3, 2, 1, go. All right. So the first thing you might have noticed is this game is in Japanese. When you played it at home when you were a kid, it probably wasn't Japanese.
Actually, mine was.
Well, you got to be contrarian, man. That's about it. So the reason we play the Japanese version is because this version doesn't crash. When we do some fun stuff later, we pretty much skip a pretty big part of the game. So Vice City is all about rags to riches. It's Horatio Alger. You've read Horatio Alger, haven't you?
I read it an hour ago.
An hour ago.
Yep.
See? Yeah, just so much preparation.
In the lift on the way here, I read it while I didn't leave my phone in it this year, so it was good.
Yeah, so you played Tommy Vercetti, and you start out on the moped, of course, very, very fashionable these days, 2018. And Tommy Vercetti's in a bit of trouble. He works for the Mafia back in Liberty City. You might remember that from Grand Theft Auto 3. And they sent him down south after he got out of jail, and they're like, okay.
Just like me.
Yeah. So Tommy is actually a superhero. He has the ability to interact with things by proxy through the replay system in this game. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make a save a replay over that Rampage icon. And we're going to go and get into the ambulance here. It's not locked. All right, there's a 10% chance it's locked. Not today. Not today. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up for something called the Jury Fury dupe. Jury Fury is a mission, takes place later. And so what we're going to do is we're going to start the paramedic side mission and the Rampage at the same time. Now, normally you don't start 2 missions at once in this game, ever, not even on accident. But of course, with replays we can. So we're going to do that. So if you'll notice, we got the Rampage timer in the top right, and we're on the storyline mission right now. So when that timer runs out, we're going to be on the next storyline mission. And in Grand Theft Auto Vice City, there are 2 distinct kind of game states. There's the on mission, which is what we're doing right now, and then there's the free roam mode, which we refer to as on mission 0. So right now, of course, we're on the storyline mission. We've got the Rampage going. All is well. All is going fine. Right now, we're new to Vice City. We got to make some contacts. So our lawyer has given us an invite to this party, and we've got to pull up in the hottest suit and hottest bike to impress all the locals. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to skip the cutscene, though, because that's you're not slow. But we made a friend.
That's not necessary anyway. Who needs story context?
Dude, seriously, I'm in a hurry. Anyway.
Maybe.
So yeah, we're going to drop our friend off here, and that's going to be the mission. You know, the introductory stuff, very simple, very straightforward. And now we have 40 seconds to get back to our lawyer's office for our next mission. And we should make that with ample time. And our next mission, we're going to meet a lad named Kent Paul at the Malibu, and he's going to tell us, we're missing some money. We got to find some money. So we're going to ask Kent Paul, where's the money? And he's going to say it's being donated to GDQx. Of course, that's where the money is.
That's where it should be going.
Absolutely.
Without a doubt.
Absolutely. All right, so a little bit of side cam there, a little bit of reverse cam. That doesn't spawn traffic, and that's real good, because if you hit traffic, you can go be sad. All right, we're going to run out of time here, but we're going to make it to the Malibu. Ooh, excuse me.
That happens all the time in Atlanta.
I know, man. I know. All right, so we get warped in here because of funny stuff that we've been doing with rampages. If you'll notice, if you look on the minimap, you'll see an L. That stands for lawyer, and if we wanted to, we can go back and take the lawyer mission right now. We're not going to do that, though, because that's slow.
Are you sure it stands for lawyer?
What do you think it stands for, huh? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Love.
Aww.
So wholesome.
I know. I've got to be.
All right, so we're going to talk to the chef. Oops. Well, I mean, we just get to take his phone, you know. He's got a nice phone, a nice brick, you know. It was 1986, all right. So we're going to start a rampage again. We were able to start this rampage, of course, because we failed it during this mission. That put us on mission 0, of course. When we failed the mission, game's like, okay, you're not on the mission anymore, even though we were. I think the important thing to remember is, like, the on-mission state and the mission scripts are, like, independent of each other. You wouldn't think it, but that's the way it works. And when this timer runs out, we're going to have to be outside of the lawyer's office with Jury Fury already started once. We got 1 minute and 30 seconds to do that. It seems like not a lot of time, but a minute is a long time in this game, of course. So we just met Lance. He watched us run over the chef, and he's like, yo, that's messed up. So he's given us his car. We're going to drive it to the gun store. And now we're just going to go home. You know, it's a nice date. I do that all the time back home.
Typical Friday night.
Right? Yeah. Not even go in the store. Just kind of look at it from
Yeah.
the outside.
Just kind of, just look at it for about 7 seconds.
All right, so I want a car. I got movement in that cutscene. The reason is because there was a cutscene that should have taken place at the start of the game, but I'm quick. I'm speedy. We're going fast, you know. Oh, he's mad. He's mad. He's going fast. All right, I need a car. I do not need a wanted star. All right, good. Good. Florida doesn't want us, apparently. So, all right, we're gonna have to take a phone call here. Phone calls, you can't skip them. You can skip a lot in this game, but you can't skip the phone calls. Uh-oh, whoops.
Was that your phone you threw?
That was a Molotov, actually. That was a Molotov rampage we got right now.
What's the difference?
Don't you just accidentally throw Molotovs?
All the time.
Yeah, anyway.
Just fall out.
So we're going to want a wasted warp at the end of the mission after this one. So, Jury Fury dupe. Here we go. All right, we start Jury Fury. Timer's going to run out. It's going to start again. There it is. This is going to happen twice. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Watch
no.
it.
Whoa!
Jeez.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah.
All right, I got to get on the moped. Woo, that was close. All right, cool. So the reason we duped this mission is because it kind of just passes like that. So what you're supposed to do, if you look behind me, you saw that plume of fire, and you know, typical Florida. At any rate, so you're supposed to damage cars, and when you kind of start it twice, 2 sets of cars spawn, and they don't like each other. They get real mad. They flip over.
Don't you hate it when cars have emotions? So annoying.
I like my car, man. It gets me where I'm going.
But does it have an emotion?
I
Does
don't
it
think
feel
so.
things?
I don't think so.
Okay.
All right, so this is Riot. You meet Avery Carrington, and he wants you to kind of flush out this competition. So we're going to do that by blowing up their vans here. You can barely see them through the gate, but there they are. And there's the wasted warp, of course. All right, and that was all the lawyer missions. Contrary to popular belief, we don't need to do any Avery missions. You know, the one with the helicopter? You know the one. You know the one. The RC helicopter.
That one, yeah.
That one, yeah.
RC helicopter.
You don't have to do that one. I'm sorry if you came here for that. I'm sorry, but we just don't have to do it.
I might leave.
No.
Please don't leave.
I'm not.
All right, appreciate it. All right, so this is another phone call. This is where you meet Cortez. Cortez is the guy who had the yacht at the start of the game. I think he's allergic to land. He never leaves his boat in the entire game. So we're gonna go hang out with him. He's kind of got an idea of where our money might be. We're still looking for money, of course. It's all about that guap.
So are we, GDQ viewer. We are looking for charity money.
Yes, please, 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 please. All right, we need a gun. It's Grand Theft Auto. You gotta have weapons. All right. So we spent a fair bit of time in this run on this bike here, the sports bike, I guess. This is Treacherous Swine. And what we're going to do now is we're going to make another replay. Isn't this just some banging music?
It's probably my favorite song.
This game is, you know, very well known for its soundtrack.
Can you sing it?
No.
Oh, okay.
I
didn't know.
I learned Spanish in middle school, but you know that was like contrary to popular belief a long time ago. It wasn't yesterday.
I was gonna say.
It wasn't yesterday. No.
It was
All
the
right.
week before.
So there's a replay I just made there.
That's the week before. Okay.
I made that replay. We're going to come back to that later. There's no rampage there or anything, but now our goal is to not get hit in traffic. All right, so far so good. Got to watch out. You can lose a lot of time if you fall off the bike, like at least 10 to 15 seconds, depending. You can even just lose all your health, like every last bit of it, if you're not careful. All right, so we need to take care of this guy because he's you know. Just don't worry about it, all right? Just don't worry about it. The cops don't like that for some reason.
Why? I thought that was good.
I mean, that's what the game wants you to do. Hello. Hang on, Tommy.
Oh.
Hang on. All right, so this mission kind of teaches you the like wanted level system. You know, the more stars you have, the more resources the police will expend to try and arrest you.
And thank God they explain it. That's really difficult.
Yeah, no. So you know, the mission completes when you lose your wanted level, and I just took up a bribe, which reduced my wanted level from 2 to 1, and then when you have 1 star, it just expires eventually. All right. So we're gonna try and do the hardest trick in the game, swag exit. Here we go. Come on, get it, get it.
What makes this the hardest?
What makes that hard?
Yeah. What makes that the hardest?
Try it in real life, man.
Okay, I'll do it. All right, I'll do it when we're done.
All right. So anyway, mall shootout. The last time I was at GDQ, oof.
Oh.
That was close.
Last time I was at GDQ, I fall off my bike here, so let's not do that this time.
Yeah, let's not do that again.
That was like 10 seconds, dude.
If it doesn't happen again, it's because I'm here.
There we go. And now I can do the cool thing, all right? The cool thing. We're going to ditch our bike here. See you later. And we're going to talk to this guy. The Cortez, the colonel wants us to kind of just, you know, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. He wants us to take some chips. I don't know, like
Doritos?
Doritos are a commodity in this game, of course.
Can you gamble with them?
Gamble with Doritos?
Yeah.
Have you done that in real life?
Maybe.
Oh, well.
Once or twice.
All right, so we did what we needed to do. Oh, no, that's going to fall over. That's not swag. Yeah, it's sad. It's falling over.
No one's perfect.
Yeah, I mean, hey. It's like one of the mini scooters you see around the city. Oh, come on. Don't go in the water. All right, so there you go. I didn't warp the bike, dude. Oh, that's fine.
It's okay.
That's not fine. Oh, my God. Stand up, Tommy. Jesus. All right. Nope. Get in the car. All right, so I'm supposed to have my bike here. So I use my replay. A weapon spawns on this mission, and when you pick it up, it triggers that cutscene. And now we're going to go to the clothing store because we need to look good. But no, the real reason is the clothes icon here allows us to kind of trigger a cutscene whenever we want. So that's actually beneficial. Lance, get up, dude. Come on.
He just fell over.
We got places we gotta be. Tie your shoes, man. Don't let that happen again. I'm gonna be very upset. I'd be so upset I T-boned someone.
His shoes had laces?
I don't know. Oh, come on. All right, let's go, dude. Anyway, so this mission's kind of an auto-scroller. I'll pass it to Mike if you have any donations.
Sure thing. We have $15 from Kate151. Love all these charities. So happy to have a little GDQ to tide me over until January. Thank you for all your hard work.
All right, cool. So this is Diaz. So we've met Diaz through Cortez, of course. You know, we're working our way up in the city. We've been here probably 12 minutes, and you know, we're already starting to meet some big players. So what we're going to do now is a little weird. I didn't do this last GDQ. This is new. This is exciting.
Fresh.
Right. Fresh, indeed. All right, so we're going to just run away. And we're going to kind of jump while facing this direction. And the reason we do that is because If we look away, we fail the mission. So we got to have them on screen. And the reason I'm going here, like I said, this is an auto-scroller. I can't really lose time. The reason I'm going here is because I want these grenades. We're going to use these later, as you might imagine. Uh-oh, I got to get back. That doesn't sound good. Uh-oh. Sorry, I'm here. My bad. All right, yeah, I'm supposed to watch over this deal, but, I just left. They don't really like when I do that. All right,
Some deals are boring.
So we're just going to, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
There we go. All right, so these cars kind of just spawn. There's no way to speed this up or slow it down, even if I take forever. It's on a fixed timer. All right, good. And now I'm going to employ the close replay here when I get rid of this second guy here. Let's make sure we get this. Oh, I didn't get it. No.
Ooh.
Oh, come on. I think the replay is too short. That might be the issue.
It was very quick.
Yeah, that might be too. It might be less than 6 frames, which is bad. All right, let's try and get him.
Too speedy.
Darn. Okay. The Sanchez of Shame is being employed, which is the dirt bike. Come here. I popped this tire. I popped both tires. Nice. All right.
As intended.
Yeah.
Totally. Meant to pop the tires. All right, so hopefully the close replay will work this time as I employ it a second time here. Please work. There we go. All right, cool. So we can walk in this cutscene, and we're just going to get this bike and leave. I can't see where I'm going. All right, there we go. Very nice. So it took a little longer than intended, but we got there. We got there. All right, so this is one of the oldest tricks in the game, probably in speedrunning.
Is it older than me?
I mean, maybe. I've seen your birth certificate, man. It's on a stone tablet.
Yeah, you have, yeah.
There we go. It's in Roman numerals.
Ouch. Oof.
All right, anyway.
That hurts.
So that was the gate zip. You can warp to this side of the map here before it's actually unlocked. So we're just going to punch the door off, as you do, and kind of push it, and this is the chase. Of course, we just met Diaz in that deal earlier, and now we're going to go off and away and do some work for him. He's kind of a big player, perhaps the biggest player in Vice City, so it is in our interest to climb that food chain so we can eventually take over for ourselves. This is the chase. The mission, the chase, as you would imagine, you chase someone, but actually the speedrun strat is one of the most unique ones I think there is. So, of course, you drive to this guy's apartment. Diaz wants us to find out a little bit about this guy, so we just go to his apartment. There's a seal in the window, and there's some lovely paintings in there, and that's him. He doesn't like us. So what we can actually do here is get ahead of him. We're not supposed to be able to do that, but if you just tap sprint instead of hold it, you can go for a lot longer, as it turns out. So we're ahead of him now. Tommy taunted him a little bit there. And we're going to activate our close replay again. And we're going to steal this car in the cutscene. If you look on the right-hand side of the screen, there we go. And what we're going to do now is block the driver's side door, and when he gets in, we're going to accelerate. And when you do that, he's so scared, he just sits there. He's so terrified. So
I'd be frightened. I don't blame him.
Yeah, no, Tommy is, he has powers, man. It's really scary. So we're just going to drive him to his hideout, kind of like Uber.
I'd be frightened of that arrow on top of the car pointing at me. I'd be like, oh.
If there's an arrow over your head in a video game, it's always bad.
Yeah, that is not a good sign.
All right, so here we are. We're just going to drive off in the cutscene again. Ooh, that's a tree.
That sure is.
All right, and we're just going to drive this into the water.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like you do.
All
like
right,
always.
So before you freak out and say "vac" in the chat, this particular vehicle, you're never supposed to drive it, so it has certain properties. Like it's a lot heavier, and for some reason, when you just drive it into the water, It just doesn't take water damage, doesn't drown or anything. You can just warp to the other side of the map. We're not supposed to be here yet. You know, that's a common theme in speedrunning. So we're going to take our helicopter. Helicopters are pretty good. You know, you spend a lot of the time in this game getting around, so getting around the best you can, the fastest you can is very important.
I love that insight. Helicopters are good. They really help a lot.
Yeah, man, of course. You know, so we're just going to enjoy the sights. Fly a little bit close to the water. You know, kind of intimidate Tommy. His great nemesis is water, of course. He can't swim. I don't know how he can't swim.
Ocean is scary, man.
The ocean, I mean, yeah, but come on.
There are monsters.
All right, so anyway, here
Wait,
we
there
are.
In the ocean, yeah.
When?
Always.
When?
Oh, no.
All right,
When
we're
did
just
this
going to
happen?
park this in the back here, and we're going to leave it. We're going to take this phone call. This is Sonny, by the way. This is the guy who kind of runs the whole ordeal up north. And he's wondering what we're doing. He's like, where's the money? What's going on? How you doing? How's your kids? Tommy doesn't have kids. But Sonny is a little worried. You know, he's just checking in. He's just giving the old 1-2 intimidation. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to stretch a little bit. You know, stretch out those back muscles.
DDP yoga.
Yeah, man, yoga. It's very important. All right. So this mission is another close replay use here. Normally, when you do this mission, you're tethered to the side of the helicopter like this, and your gun fires at yay speed. It's not very good, but if we use a close replay and we right-click, we can look wherever we want and fire real quick. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's Vice City. It's broken. It's broken. But we're going to go back to the gang hideout that we just drove our friend to, and we're going to kind of do a little helicopter invasion. While we're doing that, Mike, if you have any donations, now's a great time.
Sure thing. And about that one moment when you said before they can say VAC, it's a good thing you said that, because a lot of them did say VAC.
Of course.
I got that ESP. What can I say? You know, been on Twitch for a while.
He knows what he's talking about.
Anyway, we have a $50 donation from Splinter6. KZ Fruit rocks, and I'm so happy to see him at a GDQ and Grand Theft Auto Vice City nonetheless. Oh, yeah! Good luck on the run, Fru.
Let's go, dude. Thank you very much. So we're just, you know, as you do. Turns out they have a whole operation. I don't know what they're doing, just standing around.
They're working hard. They are working evil and hard.
Yeah, I mean,
Standing around. You got to watch out for people that do that.
there's really, I mean, this is just bullying, you know. It's really not nice. All right, so we're gonna get rid of these three guys, and then we're gonna shoot Lance.
I mean, he
See ya, dude.
He does deserve it.
All right, so that drops us real quick, and that's good. Otherwise, it takes a while to get down there. So anyway, we're just gonna grab our briefcase and go about our day. Hey, he's back! Wow. Patched up and ready to go. What a soldier, man. All right, cool. So, what's next? I don't know what's next. The fastest boat, that's
Great.
what's next. All right, that's what's next. Here we go. Diaz wants a boat. He has 2 jetties, but no boat. It's real bad. It's real sad.
That's a bad
I know,
situation to be in.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to him. I don't get it. We're going to take his car and get him a nice boat. It's GDQ. I don't want that GDQ luck, so I'm going to grab this health, okay? All right? Just
All
bear
right.
with me. Cool. All right. So what we're going to do is kind of abuse an intended mechanic. When you're next to a boat on land, you can just hit enter vehicle and kind of warp into it, right? Because if you fall in the water, this game, you know, Tommy can't swim, all right? So
Maybe.
the game kind of gives us that leeway. And it's like, yeah, we can just warp you into the boat. So what we're going to do is drive up next to the boat here. We're going to hit something. Ooh, that's why we get that health. All right, cool. So we're going to get next to the boat and just warp in. See you later. What you're supposed to do is like fight your way through the compound, lower a lever, and it drops the boat. But we just, you know, get in and go away, whatever. All right, I need to get the sniper rifle. Diaz, you know, interesting character. Doesn't have a boat, has 2 jetties. Also has a hedged maze and a sniper rifle in there for your everyday man such as myself to just wander upon. I forgot to do this in practice, so it's a good thing I'm remembering it now because we're gonna need it later.
Got that GDQ memory.
I know.
It's instinct.
That amnesia. All right, there we go. And we're gonna take a call here. This is why we kind of got the sniper rifle there. We're just waiting on the phone. Hello. The colonel's freaking out. He's really upset. We'll worry about that later. All right, cool. Supply and demand. This is another auto-scroller and another potential use of the close replay is very, very tight timing that I'm going to try and get. So we're going to use our boat we just got for Diaz, and we're going to go on this little race. There's I think a black market dealer across town, and they only sell to the people that get there first. So we're just going to beat everybody else. You can see them going over there. That's, you know, you need one of these boats, not that one, not over there. Do you have a boat?
That's personal information.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. Really narrows it down. Long hair, flashy jacket, boat.
I don't have a boat. All right.
Oh, okay. All right. No boat.
I have a 2003 Maxima. Let's get real. All right.
Is that a boat?
Could be.
Might as well be.
It might be one day.
All right. So I didn't get it. That's fine. What would have happened is I would have kind of skipped that cutscene, and then I would have the same property as before, where I'm in third person and my gun fires real fast. But that's okay. That doesn't save time or anything. It's just flashy. So this auto-scroller is probably a lot more hectic on the PlayStation 2 in 480p, if it's even 480p. But, you know, we kind of know what's going on, so we can disperse of them as quickly as they come. Another good time for donations if you have any. Where's the helicopter? There they are. Okay. Tom's just throwing it out at them, man. Just real rude. Gunning them down. Screaming at them. I should not have done that. Uh-oh. Ooh! Lance?
Uh-oh.
It's fine.
Monka S. We're fine. It's good. All right. Anyway. Normally, I would shoot Lance here because it's flashy and the chat likes it. But we've changed things a little bit here. And we now use a close replay at the end of this mission. We're going to get in our helicopter during this cutscene here. So we're going to do that instead of giving Lance what he deserves. So let me see if I can find my helicopter. There it is. We're in it. Very nice. Off we go.
And you did that off camera, right?
Yeah, I had no idea what was going on, you know. Movement is relative to the camera, too. You got to keep that in mind. So anyway, if we're fast enough, which we should be, we should make it to the marker before the phone goes off. Tommy's very popular. Steal somebody else's phone, and for some reason, everybody has his number all of a sudden. I don't get it.
Maybe he left it in the lift one time.
That's a callback. This man behind me left his phone in the lift.
Yeah.
Yep, last TwitchCon.
Last TwitchCon.
That was great.
That was my shining moment.
That was a good night.
Thanks for telling everybody.
You brought it up.
They're not supposed to know that part.
Oh, well, you know, don't.
We'll talk about that later.
Oh dear. Oh dear. All right, so we're gonna make a save replay here over that property icon. We're gonna come back to that later. We're just gonna grind against the ground there. All right, so Colonel Cortez is freaking out because he doesn't have a tank, and he realizes that's what all the cool kids have these days, so he wants one.
Yep.
So we're just going to take one from the military.
Naturally.
Easy.
This is all you got to do.
That's simple.
You shoot the gunner and you just get in. And then they don't know what to do. we're going to do the cool thing. We're going to just shoot behind us.
They
here.
just stand there in amazement, like, what, is this really happening? It's really happening. Let's just let it happen. Yeah.
They don't have protocol for this, it turns out.
They're looking at the manual when you did all that. They're like, I don't handle this. I don't know
What
to do."
happens? What happens now? Let's see. All right, so anyway, we're just going to park this in this garage with, you know, everybody after us. There's a helicopter and all that. Just park it, get out, and then nobody cares anymore. It's like, all right, well, he got away with it. That's fine, whatever.
It's like it never happened.
Yep.
Oh, he made it to the garage. It didn't happen.
All right,
Too late.
so we're going to banish some people here to the Shadow Realm after I get this call.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, metaphorically speaking.
Oh, you're not going to wear like a druid cape or anything?
No, no. That outfit was cut. All right, so we're going to shoot these cars
It's because it didn't have sequins on.
and then replay very quickly when they get out like that. And then they just stand there forever. And the reason we do that is because now the game doesn't have as much space for like proper traffic in memory. So it's just got those cars sitting there that are always going to be there until I like load the game or something. So we're just back at our helicopter now. And we had a very long call from Lance. He's just, I don't know. He's just jabbing on, talking. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go to the Malibu. It looks like we're flying to the A. I did not lie earlier. We don't do every missions. We're not going to the A, I promise.
We're doing A missions, aren't we?
No, we're not.
You misled us, didn't
No, no, I'm serious. All right?
Okay.
Why would I do that?
you? Well,
It's all right. Anyway, so
Don't
we're going
worry
to be
about it.
outside the Malibu. Ken Paul's going to call us. And Lance has gotten himself into some trouble. Tommy's got back problems. Let's do some squats, you know, kill time. All right. Can't do anything about those calls, like I said. You know, it doesn't matter. Oof.
oh my
Tommy.
goodness. Might need to see a chiropractor.
All right. Yeah, it doesn't matter how fast this game gets. You can't skip the phone calls that you need to take. So there's always that kind of like tether, right? Anyway, Lance has gotten himself kidnapped and held across town. I know. I hate
what a
it happens.
shame.
Yeah, man. Whatever.
Hate to see that kind of thing happen.
Right. So we're on the way right now to save our friend Lance. And we're going to actually use this helicopter to our advantage. There's a spot here in the compound in like the garage. Not the garage. Jesus. Garbage dump.
Same thing. You see my garage?
So we're just going to park our helicopter right there. And we're going to take care of these 4 guys. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That was
Excuse me.
that was a stylish fourth one. Like
Excuse me. Yeah, I know, right? You know? Give them the old 1-2. 1-2 revs the chainsaw.
3-4.
What's 3-4?
There were 4 enemies.
You're just ahead of me, man. You got big brains.
I got math trophies. All right.
You do have math.
I remember numbers. They're at my mom's house.
All right, so we're gonna spam the camera. Sorry, I know that was unsightly, but
Yeah, it was horrible.
when you do that, it actually tends to warp NPCs to you, which this game is 2002 pathfinding is not. It's all right. You know, I don't need to say it.
Yeah, you do.
It's not pretty. Anyway, so we're gonna take Lance to the hospital. Usually, what you do after you get kidnapped is get your wounds inspected.
No, I go to the movies.
Got to take your mind off of something.
Yeah, I know. You got to have distractions.
Oh, come on, I'm right there. All right, there we go. Literally airlifted to the hospital. We're doing a lot for Lance tonight, all right? So we're going to get out and then back in. And the reason we do that is so our helicopter doesn't despawn and vanish, and then we're real sad because we don't have our method of transportation here. We've been using this thing for a while, and we're not done with it. Not in the slightest. All right, so now it's time to make a move on Diaz, because that's what Lance did on his own. He made a move on Diaz. Diaz didn't like that. Diaz, you know, held him captive for a bit. And now it's time. Diaz has our money. I don't know if the game lets you know that yet, but Spoiler alert.
When's the last time you casually played this?
I can't do that,
You
man.
can't do, really? It's impossible?
I've been speedrunning it for 4 years. You kind of...
I mean, I've been running Silent Hill 4 for 4 years.
I get
give it a little whirl once in a while.
I get impatient, man. All right, so we're going to slide. There we go. That's the slide. This is slower than sprinting, but faster than just running. And the reason we have the slide going right now, which you don't have if you're crouched, the reason we have that going is because there's a little fade at the start of the mission here, and you can't move. But if you're sliding, then you don't move. Thanks, Lance. Getting in my way there. I just misled everybody. Anyway.
Well done.
Thank you.
So Diaz is inside, and it's time to take him out. So we're just gonna don't worry about it. We're just gonna clip in.
That's the theme of this run. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, seriously.
Don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it.
So there we go. He's donezo. Normally you go through the back, and we used to have to do that in the speedrun. That was awful because you could just fail a mission because Lance just gets in trouble, and then mission failed. But not anymore. You just clip through the front. Very nice. Shakedown. All right. So now we took out Diaz, and of course now we have his property. We have his mansion. That's just how it works, I guess. In 1986. And now, Tommy wants to prove to Vice City, to the world, I guess, or whatever. He wants to prove himself. He's like, yeah, I took him out, and now I'm in charge. And so Tommy decides to break windows, which is probably something you do as a teenager in a dinky town where there's really nothing to do but go to the movies and race shopping carts. But Tommy decides this is the proper course of action. Literally break some windows at the mall.
Do you break the windows with the shopping carts, though?
Oh, man.
This is Florida, not North Carolina.
That's very true. They do things differently there.
Yeah.
All right, anyway.
I love the mall music in the background.
So I'm replaying every now and again. You'll see the screen flash. That's me playing a very quick replay. I do that because it reloads your gun. It's very good. All right, so we got grenades forever ago, and we're gonna use them now. There's some windows up here. There we go.
Very natural grenade tosses.
This game's animations are a work of art, I tell you. All right, we're done. All the windows broken. We're gonna take this car here, very convenient, and we're gonna warp. See ya. So I made that replay over the property buy icon from forever ago, and we just used that right now. Bought it through the replay. It warps us. We have the property. We have some dudes standing around. That's actually bad. I gotta not hit those guys. All right, so we're in the Shadow Realm. Actually, just using the mini map to navigate here. Still hear the mall music.
Thank God.
That's all
I
you
love
hear
it.
in the Shadow Realm is
Yeah.
all music.
All right, so we're back at our mansion. And it's time for bar brawl. I hope I don't mess this up, man. Don't want to mess this mission up. Let's go. Come on.
That was almost a Macho Man voice you pulled out there.
I don't know anything about wrestling.
Don't want to miss this. Yeah. It's very close. You did a good job.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, bar brawl. There's a security company across town that's providing protection to a bar, and Tommy's very upset because it's not us providing protection to the bar. So we're gonna bar brawl. We're gonna take care of that. All right, I don't want to listen to talk radio. There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
That's more in line
All right,
with what we need.
If you're watching the VOD, sorry.
Just read our mouths. That's all.
All right, so little interesting thing about this mission. If you shoot the guy to the south first, the other guy doesn't shoot at you, it just runs away. But if you do it the opposite way, the guy at the south gets mad and shoots at you. So we just did it that way. All right, don't get busted. Did not get busted. It's the small victories. Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hardest trick in the game. Not get busted. All right, so this is where they hang out, so we're going to get rid of them. We interrogated the bar manager. We're going to grenade, and we're going to run down here. All right. Let's do this. Come on. All right, come on, man. Don't miss it. Oh, my God, not even close. Oh. Okay, come on. Make it happen. Make it happen.
Let's go.
Ooh!
Oh.
Ooh!
We do hyper claps?
Let's go, dude. All right, whatever. All right, it wasn't supposed to go down like that, but
But it did.
that was cool, right?
Yeah, it was
All right.
awesome.
Yeah, there we go. Thinking on the feet. All right, so we just took one of these bikes going across town now. Where's the radio? I'm very upset. There's no radio. Anyway, so we're going back to the mansion here. If you don't know, by the way, mouse control in this game is very, very awful. Very awful.
Generally, generally PC ports in this time frame were very bad.
Ooh,
In that early 2000s period. Ugh.
Yeah, so we're going to make a save replay right here. Pick up these clothes. I think I got them.
If it wasn't a console port, or if it wasn't a console port, you're fine. Console ports, though, in the early 2000s, yuck.
Yep. All right, Copland's very hard. So pray for me on this one. All right, let's go. Come on, Lance, get on the pike. Okay, so we have 5 stars out of nowhere. Let me tell you why that happened. It's because when you start Copland, you're supposed to get a cop uniform and then go to the mall. But if you go to the mall without the cop uniform, you get 5 stars. When we left the mall earlier, we warped out. We didn't interact with any of the doors. So on some level, the game thinks we're in the mall still. And you'll notice that when we get to the mall itself. So that's how we get the 5 1 stars out of nowhere, and that's beneficial because we need cop attention to get these. That's a light pole.
Well, you meant to do that, so.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I had to stop somehow.
I know.
All right. So anyway,
What are you going to do? Hit the brakes? Who does that?
what are brakes, dude? We go fast.
Exactly. This is speed running.
Yeah. All right. So anyway,
That's speed stopping.
there's
Exactly.
those cops there. We
Interesting genre, though. Speed stopping. All right.
we're taking those uniforms. All right, Lance, I've had enough of you. There's a reason for that. It's so he doesn't get on the bike. We don't need him here. But we do need him at the end of the mission. So hopefully he sticks around. So if we did everything right, and I think we did, but if we did everything right, I should still have my helicopter here at the mall, chilling, hanging out, having a good time. Yeah, there it is. All right, get rid of this guy. He's confused. All right, and so we got to go in here and just take care of these guys. All right. And now there's this cutscene. And we got to get out of the mall. Let's go. All right. Where's Lance? Where's Lance? Lance? Lance is here. Lance is here. All right, good. Good. We got to go. Oh, he's coming. Oh, he's coming.
Oh.
Oof. Oof. Pranked. Played. Outplayed. He got my door open, though. He was that close. He was
Yeah.
very close.
Usually you don't get busted there if you're fast, which, you know. I mean, come on. Seriously.
Do we have time for a donation?
Absolutely. Please.
Well, we have $10 from English Ben, speaking of outplayed,
no.
and he says, "Hello, Mr. Frew. Just letting you know that if you don't get sub me, then don't bother coming home." Lots of love from myself and Betty Ann.
Oh, what's your PB spin? Like, what, 58 minutes? Oh, man. We'll see. Should be easy. I actually don't know his PB. We were at ESA a long time ago, and he didn't have Sub 1 yet. Sub 1 in this game is considered pretty easy at this point, so he was getting a lot of jokes. Whoo! Every opportunity is like, yeah, but you don't have Sub 1, though. And it's like, oof. Gamers are fierce, man.
No, it can't be.
Anyway, that's the end of Copland. Very nice. And that's actually the end of the mansion mission, so we're going to go on to the printworks now. There are 2 assets that you need to do. There's the mansion and then there's the printworks. And the rest of them, you need to do 5 more. And you can do whichever ones you like. The later stages of this game is non-linear. Okay, that's really bad. Normally when I pick up phone calls, what you do is you scope right before you pick it up. And when you do that, you can sprint during it. And what is this jog, dude? Come on, let's go.
He's tired.
I don't blame him. All right, so I'm just going to go. What I was supposed to do is make a rampage replay there. I'm just going to go and
Have you ever tried running while talking on the phone? You don't run fast either.
What's going on? Hey, how you doing? Yeah, Tommy has none of that, actually. He just keeps it cool and calm the entire time. All right, I'm just going to make a save. Please save. All right, good. Good, good, good. All right, we're going to go back here. And the phone's going to ring. That's kind of convenient. I'd like to try and not load my game if I can, because I don't want to lose my glitched cars. But I need a car. There we go. Nice. Okay, cool. I had to stop my phone ringing somehow. All right, so we're going to do this. Good. All right, cool. So I picked up the save at the same time as I started the rampage through the replay. And so I was able to pick up the storyline mission because of that, because the save icon kind of cancels on mission 1. And now we're going to make a save. We're going to make a replay, I'm sorry, over the save. Ah, man, I didn't do the... I didn't play the replay for the warp at the end of the game. That sucks. All right, anyway.
Just restart it.
Yeah, we can start over. We got time. We
Start
got
over,
time.
right?
You know, we're that fast.
Yeah.
All right.
Do it.
So, anyway. Off we go. What we're going to do is grab our bike here. Very handy fixed spawn. We're definitely deep in purgatory. All right. So we've got to go to this ship across town. What we just did, we took a taxi, talked to Kent at the Malibu, because he's just the go-to source for, I guess, everything that happens. We skip the cutscenes, but we rough him up every time we go see him. It's very sad. But anyway, he's
That's the true bullying of
that
this
is
game.
the true bullying. Yeah, we skipped the bullying. It's fine. So anyway, the print works is kind of about setting up a counterfeit operation. And so I'm going to grab the armor. All right. So apparently there's information to be had on this boat. So we're just going to go talk to this guy. Excuse me. Here we go.
I didn't clear my throat there.
Thank you. Had to clear my throat too. It's contagious for some reason.
I wonder why.
It's like yawning.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're gonna jump off the boat. Yes. Anime. Very anime. Katana included.
The katana makes it, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, so we've got 2 stars. I'm gonna want to get rid of them. It's not necessary, but I'm gonna want my phone to ring when I pass this mission. So what I'm gonna do here is grab these cop bribes so we can get rid of our wanted level. So when we get off the bike, the phone rings. Warp. All right, when you interact with the save icons like that and you're in the same zone as it, you kind of warp to it. So we've got the phone ringing right now. I didn't bring up how the phone works earlier, but it also changes your on mission state. So when it's ringing, you're on a mission. When it's not, you're off a mission. So it was ringing when we started the mission. Now what we're going to do. All right. Get on the bike. Uh-oh. Okay.
Uh-oh.
There we go. It's fine. I'm holding it. We're good.
Don't worry about it.
Don't
We're
worry
good.
about it.
We're good. Maybe I shouldn't do YOLO dupes then. All right, so we're holding the phone call. Right, there we go. All right, cool. So what I'm doing right now is it's the thing that actually crashes if it's not the Japanese version. This is called the Cherry Poppers Instapass. So usually when you start 2 different missions on top of each other, you crash the game because you're not supposed to do that. So what we're doing is sometimes it does line up and is beneficial in this sense. There we go. Phone's ringing. Cool. That's the second dupe. All right. So every time we do this, we kind of get an asset. And I mentioned earlier you need 7 assets to complete the game. So we're just going to get our 5 optional ones by doing the Cherry Poppers Instapass every time we insert ourselves in this ice cream van and then leave. There we go. And then we warp back, get off. The phone's ringing. And the phone ringing allows us to set up this Instapass here, because normally, like I said, you're not supposed to be able to do this. You're not supposed to be able to start 2 missions at the same time, but, you know, on mission nonsense, we're able to do that. Does this make any sense to you?
Yeah.
Perfect.
It does?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I will repeat this word for word
Do it.
Will you?
in an hour.
After you read more Horatio Alger?
Yes.
All right, cool.
I gotta prioritize. All right.
All right, right on, man. All right, that's 4. We got to do 1 more, and then we can actually do this mission at the courier. So our phone's been ringing this whole time, and we're just not answering it. You know, don't you hate?
That's what I do to every phone call I get, actually, so I can relate.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Man.
Sorry, Mom.
Do you get robocalls? I get them
All the time.
all the
the
time.
time.
The best one, I just recently got a robocall. It literally said, "Please do not hang up the phone." You know what I did? I hung up the phone.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, don't tell me what to do.
Yeah.
All right, I guess we got to answer.
Robots.
We got to answer the phone, man. I got to stop putting it off. All right, let's
Don't leave you alone.
Let's take a listen here. Ooh,
Oh, man, my throat's dry.
I would be this mad too if I just kept calling and did not have an answer. So
That's how I feel
really-
about. That's how I feel about robocalls. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, so Sonny's very mad. Not only because we were not answering this call, but because we kind of cut him out. You know, we kind of ghosted him. We just kind of ghosted him. We kind of took over our, you know, started our own business and not having him have any part of it. And he's very upset. He's taking it personally. He's taking it real hard.
I mean, can you blame him?
Yeah.
Oh, you can, okay.
All right, so this is Hit the Courier. Another thing about phone calls is when you're on a phone call, the AI ignores you. And we're going to skip some lines here. Dialogue cannot play on top of each other. Only one dialogue line can play at a time, and so this one is shorter than a lot of the lines in the phone call, so we just have her talk to us for a little bit. But yeah, normally they're aggressive, but we're on a phone call. You know, they're very patient, polite, and they're not attacking us. They're waiting until we're done with our phone call, and hopefully we can be out of here by the time this call ends. Come on. All right, there we go. So she has something we need.
Physics.
When you play a game,
2002 physics.
when you play a game a lot, you kind of tune out a lot of the weird stuff that happens. And so you never know
do.
what's like funny to people that don't really watch the game. Like
Yeah.
that was just nothing to me, but I heard some chuckles. Apparently that's humorous. It is funny. It's a funny game. All right, we're going to warp back now. Cool. We're going to take this phone call. And Tommy, staring at something. All right, anyway. So what we're going to do is this little fancy trick here. And we need to slide ourselves off of this at a certain point in the phone call. There we go. So we don't want to be standing up there because that's where the mission marker is. And when this phone call ends, if we were standing there, we'd pick up the mission again, and that's bad because we don't want to do it again. So anyway, there's a very cool trick coming up. I hope I can do it. Man, I hope I can do it.
I hope you can too.
I hope I can do it, man. It's real cool. All right, well, there's like no cars to despawn, so uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh dear. Let's just let them do it, you know. We didn't see it.
Don't worry about it.
All right, anyway. It's about to rain, but I think we'll be fine. So, Cap the Collectors is the second to last mission. And during this mission, there's 3 sets of dudes on dirt bikes, because that's all Sonny can afford. He's sending these guys down to kind of take money from our properties. And so these guys are going to be sitting here, and if I do it right, we can snipe them from here. Come on. Yes, we got it. Nice. They're dead. They're dead.
You said if I could do it. You knew you were going to do it. Look at this modest guy here.
I mean, I've been pretty successful.
So humble.
So, yeah.
If I can do it.
The sniper rifle just kind of goes through walls. I don't know, dude. And so, whatever. Just don't worry. It's not VAC, all right? You can do it on your game, too. So, we got 2 more sets to deal with. I think I missed 1 or even 2? No, I think I just missed 1 at my last GDQ run. I feel like this is not going to be sub-last GDQ run. We'll see. Either way, I get another chance in January. Come on. All right, bye. Okay, bye. How are you? You're sitting on the back end of it. How
And
are
it's
you?
raining. There we go.
Oh, ghost spike, dude. Sweet.
Oh my, it's still going.
Sweet, ghost spike. Last time I showed off them like hitting the pole and falling off, but that time we got ghost spike. Very nice. Wonder what we will get at GDQ. All right, so if I was a real gamer, I would have played a replay and a long time ago, and then I would have warped actually to the mansion here. But
But you're a fraud. So.
I messed up. You know what?
It's KZ Fraud. That's your new
Can,
name.
Tommy, can we please get, dude? Okay, there we go. You figured it out. You figured it out.
He was trying his best.
No, I don't
Now
know.
you're the bully.
Maybe. All right, last mission. Let's go. It's real hard. Here we go. Here's the hardest trick in the game.
Here we go.
All right. Okay. All right. Looks good so far. Come on. There's actually nothing. There's nothing you do. Sorry. We just stand here. Literally, you just stand here. If you don't move your camera, then dudes don't spawn. Good time for donations while we wait for things to happen.
So I've looked it up, and English Ben is 56-46.
Oh,
if you
no!
beat that,
No.
Oh.
He must have got a PB today. And he's trying to
He
show it off.
actually just did.
Really?
I don't know. I'm just guessing. But you believed it, so I must have said it for you.
Dang. Hook, line, and sinker, man.
well, we have a $100 donation from Lucinda5934, who says, that shiny purple jacket looks amazing on Enigma. Just saying. Thank you, GDQ, for the opportunity to donate to this great cause. We have $15 from Billy MF Mays. The lounge is rooting for you in the third and fourth rows, KZ Fru.
Yo, shout-outs to the lounge. All right, so Lance betrays us, by the way. He's we already took care of him.
Boy, how thankful was he that you saved him earlier?
I know, man. God.
So
He
ungrateful.
sided with Sonny. This is Sonny's goons right now. He's trying to make his last stand to try and take over our business that we've built up for ourselves. But we have the power. We can do it. All right, so Sonny should spawn soon, and then that'll be the end of the game. Actually, you know what? You know what? It's not going to be subbing the spin, I don't think. So what I'm going to do, I did this at last GDQ.
Okay.
What we're going to do is we're just going to take our car. Oh, come on. Get in there. Get in there. I'm losing time. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Good music to go out to, right?
Yeah. Perfect.
Let's go, man.
I would swing my hair, but I'm old, so
Yeah,
my neck may fall off.
Roman
Don't hurt
numerals,
yourself.
man.
Yeah, I'm
Stone
not.
tablet.
Had a horrible
right.
hair swinging in.
Let's
3
do this,
years
Sonny.
ago.
Oof. Oof. You didn't make it. Sorry, bud. Oh, he's ripping me out of the car. All right, time. Sorry. Oh, it's sub English spin. What now?
Yeah.
What now? What now? I get to go home. Let's do it.
No 55, 56 either.
You ever just park your car in the cutscene?
Every day.
It's supposed to be a lot more cinematic than this, but our car is sitting on the stage.
I think it's a great camera angle.
I agree. So
That's beautiful.
this is the ending cutscene. I'm just going to give a couple shout-outs. I think I deserve a few shout-outs. You know, the lounge, my boys behind me. Appreciate you guys very much for being here. Shout-outs to the GTA speedrunning community. You know, this is not my run. This is the work of several people over many years, going back since 2013. A lot of great guys in that community really put this run together, and I appreciate you guys very much supporting me in my endeavors, so thank you. Shout-outs to my boys at Ping is Bad that might be watching, maybe. That voice chat's probably going crazy right now. I hope. Shout-outs to actual friends that I have in real life at home that might be watching. And my mom. Mom, it's late. Go to bed. I'm sorry. It's like 10 p.m. back home.
Oh, yeah, it is.
I know.
That's why I'm so tired.
I was so tired the other day. It was 8:30. I was like, oh, my God. Am I old? All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I have a
Vice
question.
City credits. Thank you, guys.
Is your mom Betty Ann Frew?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Well, she donated $100.
Whoa!
Oh.
Mom!
Oh, yeah. Mama Fru.
That's amazing.
And just says KZ, because
Yay.
we're in America, rocks.
That's amazing. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Mom. Awesome. All right. We'll be back GDQ January. Hope to see you guys there. We got F-Zero next, I think. It's gonna be a
Sure.
good
I
time.
believe I believe
do.
anything you say.
Sure.
I know. All right. Thank you, guys.
Well, thank you for that hilarious, entertaining, and sub-English Ben run, KZ Frew. We have $50 from Animated Break, who says, for the good cause and for a good friend. Keep up the wonderful work, Ben. We're all here cheering for you. Much love, Richard. We have $200 from Padalino. Because you missed Say My Name, so I have to assume you said it right, and I love doggies, I donate for the dog ending again. Speaking of that, since that's the next upcoming bid war, the dog versus UFO ending are actually tied. They're both at $805, so pretty much any donation will tip whichever ending you want over into the win. And Silent Hill is right after F-Zero GX, so it is coming up soon. Also coming up fairly soon is Turok the Dinosaur Hunter, and the 100% run is currently at $970.50 out of $2,500. It's also worth noting that we just opened up some donation incentives about an hour ago for Mega Man X 100%. Right now it's an any percent run, but if you want 100%, that is at $406 out of $5,000. And bonus game Symphony of the Night Blindfolded, which will replace the first setup block, is currently at $25 out of $15,000. It's a bit far from its target, but at the same time, you do have some time to donate for that run. And it is worth noting that subs and bits are not going to the charity to this event due to the logistics with the TwitchCon Charity Plaza. Subs and bits will go towards improving future Games Done Quick event shows and events. For example, more intense close-ups on that guy right there. And if you wish to support the charities, please make a regular donation. We have $100 from Daltanian, who says, here's $100. If my comment gets read, I'm not going to donate $100 more, but I will greatly appreciate it and post about it on Twitter probably. Much love to everyone involved. We have $100 from Burnley, who says, it's always a good weekend with a GDQ event running. Thrilled to see so many incredible causes being supported for such a fun event. Speaking of the incredible causes, there are 10 of them that are being supported for this event. They are Able Gamers, the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, the Call of Duty Endowment, Direct Relief, Doctors Without Borders, Extra Life, the Make-A-Wish Foundation, Save the Children, St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, and To Write Love in Her Arms. If you want to know more about them, you can go to twitchcon.tiltify.com, and I will explain one of these charities for you, which is To Write Love in Her Arms. It's a nonprofit movement dedicated to presenting hope and finding help for people struggling with depression, addiction, self-injury, and suicide. To Write Love in Her Arms exists to encourage, inform, inspire, and also invest directly into treatment and recovery. We have a $25 donation from an anonymous donor. Love GDQ. Can't wait for the full 2019 GDQ week. We have $100 from Isles487. Thank you to both KZ Frew and the GDQ crew for more great entertainment. GDQx is a welcome addition to the GDQ family, and I look forward to more of these to come. We have $15 from Stephen Flask. It's great to see GDQ supporting some great charities. That was an amazing and hilarious GTA Vice City run. Keep up the great work, everyone. See you all at AGDQ. While we're setting up for our next run, we're going to play a quick Twitch ad. So we'll be back in about a minute. And we are back. We have $25 from an anonymous donor. Love GDQ. Can't wait for the full 29 GDQ week. That anonymous donor will be referring to AGDQ, which will be occurring in early January. We have $25 from Nicholas Page. So excited to see a speedrun of the greatest horror game of all time, Silent Hill 2, at GDQ tonight. Shouts to Ecdysis and all the runners who've contributed already. Another bid war that's coming up fairly soon is Chippendale Chipmunk Choice. $145 for playing as Dale and $135.79 for playing as Chip. So that is still a very close and competitive bid war. We have $100 from Julia129 with no comment. And we have $10 from an anonymous donor who loved the Mario Odyssey run and can't wait to see the Silent Hill run. Hopefully, I won't miss it as I'm going to see the new Halloween movie.